Hola, 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 hola. What is the day? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, Facebook familiar, YouTube familiar, podcast familiar, blogging familiar, wherever you might be. It's your boy Said coming to you live here from Tampa. Haven't been live in about a week. Wanted to pop in here and have a little quarantine fun, little quarantine party, and talk about this extremely unique time that we have right now in our lives right now. Um, this is going to be one of them said unplugged videos. Let me start this video off first of all by saying that I am not a financial advisor. I do not play one on Facebook. I do not play one on television. The opinions that I am giving you are strictly my opinions. Feel free to do what you choose, but these are simply my opinions. I want to throw in that quick disclaimer. Now, because I haven't spoken to you guys live in a while, I wanted to pop in here really quickly because I feel that we are in a very unique time in life right now. And a lot of us are going to be able to look, if the world is still here, a lot of us is going to be able to look 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now. And there's going to be a couple of questions that are going to be asked of you. Now, you can choose to ignore this or you can choose to take it serious, but there's going to be a couple of questions that are going to be asked of you. And the questions are going to be simple. The questions are going to come from your kids. They're going to come from your grandkids. They might come from your great grandkids. And they might say, hey, mom, hey, dad, hey, papa, hey, granddad, hey, grandma, what did you do in 2020 when that crazy carnivorous thing happened? Like, what were you doing? What was going on inside of your life when this crazy, unique time happened? Now, I want you to think about it. Now, I'm going to lay down some stuff for you here real quick just to put this all into perspective. Um, there's a lot of us that are inside of the home-based business arena, and I would say that a year ago, 6 months ago, 6 years ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe you're out there promoting your business and people thought that you were crazy. Oh, you're in one of those things again. What is wrong with you? You're selling electricity, you're selling skincare, you're selling weight loss, you're selling coffee, you're selling Forex, you're selling this, you're selling that, you're selling legal services, you're doing this. And some of your friends or family members clowned you and told you that you were an idiot. Go get a real job. Today, those same people probably aren't saying that right now. Some of those people are probably calling you saying, are you still doing that thing? Is that thing working for you? I need to make some extra money from home right now. How is that weight loss thing working? How is that coffee thing working? How is that skincare thing working? How is that legal thing working? How is that credit thing working? How is that Forex thing working? I don't know what type of home-based business that you might be in, but I'm here to tell you that some of the people that discounted your hustle 5 years ago or 5 months ago or 5 weeks ago or 10 years ago, some of the people that told you that you were crazy, it is probably behoove you. It is probably behoove of you to pick up the telephone and call them. As an entrepreneur, I would say it's your duty. As an entrepreneur, I would say it's your duty to pick up the phone to call those people. Stop taking it personal that they told you they were crazy. Stop taking it personal that it's like, oh my goodness, you're in another one of those things and you got caught all up in your feelings and you all jacked up about what somebody said about your business and you felt some kind of way. As an entrepreneur, it's our duty. It's our duty. This is a very unique time. I don't think that there's more people. I don't think there's ever been a time right now that more people are receptive to the home-based business arena than now. Because quite frankly, everybody's working from home. So many people are working from home. It is bananas. It is absolutely bananas. I was on the phone with my attorney earlier this morning, and I couldn't even talk to her in the beginning because she was like, "Said, I got to call you back because I've got to set up the kids on the homeschooling thing." And I'm like, everybody is freaking homeschooling. Everybody. I mean, some of you don't even know your kids. Some of you don't even know your kids. Some of you are like, oh my goodness, why did I have you? Oh, I got to deal with you for 24 hours now. I used to have a 10-hour break. Some of y'all mad that you had sex 10 years ago. Some of you pissed off at your husband, pissed off at your girlfriend, pissed off at your wife because you got to deal with your kids all day long now. Okay. That 2 minutes of love got you jacked up now. Now the carnivores got you homeschooling your kids. Welcome to the new life. This is real life going on right now. That's real talk. That's real talk. I told you this is going to be one of them unplugged lives. We sitting around in carnivorous life right now. Can't leave the house, can't do nothing. I'm just going to sit here and talk some shit today because I ain't got nothing else to do, just like you don't. Well, actually, I do, but I wanted to talk to y'all. So when we think about the home-based business arena, the home-based business arena is wide open right now. It's wide open right now. Pick up the phone, call those people, text those people, email those people. Let them know what's going on. Let them know that you have that plan B. You have a way for them to make some money. Listen, the government is not going to save you. Let me help you out with something. You are the bag. Secure yourself. Let me say that again for the people in the nosebleed seats. You are the bag. Secure yourself. If you for some $5, $6, $8 trillion, all of a sudden the government didn't have no money a couple of months ago, but now all of a sudden they got trillions that they print out the air. Voila! Okay, if you waiting on a check, let me know how that works out because that check ain't gonna last but so long. You are the bag. Secure yourself. As entrepreneurs, you have to get creative, and now is the time to do so. Home-based business arena on steroids. Take advantage of that. Next thing, you got a lot of time on your hands right now. And with the amount of time that you have on your hands, it's behoove you to learn some marketing. Like you've been putting off marketing, right? You've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. You know, here's what's crazy, right? There's so many people that are out there, right, that used to just talk smack about the online marketing world. Online marketing, I ain't gonna learn no online marketing. I ain't gonna teach my team no online marketing. I'm not gonna confuse them. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do this. Okay. Everybody's online right now. Your kids are online. School lessons right now. How are you not going to learn online marketing when the internet is the only thing that isn't shut down yet? The internet is the only thing that isn't shut down. So if the internet isn't shut down, common sense should say, I got to learn some marketing. Because the marketers that understand marketing, that understand Facebook ads, that understand Google ads, that understand YouTube, that understand Zoom, that understand retargeting, that understand all this type of stuff, their business hasn't missed a beat. Their business has not missed a beat. But those people who have been dealing with hand-to-hand combat for so long, and all they do is hand-to-hand combat, and all they teach is hand-to-hand combat, they totally forgot that we're in a war. We're in a war right now. So what happens when you go into a war? Let's talk about it for a second since we're talking about hand-to-hand combat. What happens when you go into a war? If we were to go into a war right now, hand-to-hand combat would be like the Marines and the Army. Okay? The Marines, they go into hand-to-hand combat. The Army, they go into hand-to-hand combat. Okay? But when we have a war, do we just send the Army and the Marines? No. When we go to blow some shit up, we send everybody. So we send the Army and the Marines for the hand-to-hand combat. Then we got some airplanes out there. So we got the Air Force. We got the Air Force flying 50,000 feet in the air, 80,000 feet in the air, dropping bombs, right? Dropping bombs. Then we got the Navy. They out in the ocean. 80+% of this whole world is water. That's called the clue. If you don't know how to swim, you should learn really quickly. So we got the Navy out there in the ships, right? They got submarines, so we got subs. We got the Navy, Air Force, big gigantic things out there. I mean, the Navy ships that are out there, like just like the ones they got that are hitting up New York and hitting up LA to help in the midst of the carnivores. You got the Air Force, you got the Army, you got the Marines. So when you think about marketing, and you only teach one way of marketing, you say, well, all I'm going to do is do meetings. All I'm going to do face to face. That's the only thing that works. You forgot you're in the midst of a war right now. So if you're in the midst of a war, you got to go Air Force, Navy, Marines, Army. You got to hit them from all different directions. You got to hit them from all different directions. So now's time. You got time to learn it. You got time to learn. Look, a lot of us are sharing, memes and funny pictures and videos and all sorts of stuff that's going on. I mean, I've shared some myself. I shared one earlier today that was absolutely hilarious. Then my boy Rodney Burton is sending me one every 10 minutes that's absolutely bananas, right? So here's what I'm going to say. We can share all this funny stuff and that's cool, but you've got to take some time and learn some marketing because you got time to do so right now. Because 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, your kids or your grandkids, they're going to say, hey, mom, hey, dad, hey, Uncle Johnny, hey, Uncle D, hey, Grandpa, hey, Grandma, what were you doing when that carnivore thing was happening in 2020? What did you do? Did you do nothing? Do nothing? Did you just sit back and look at TV when you couldn't leave the house? Did you do nothing or did you go and something about it? Learn some marketing. So a lot of people call me about this, and I'm going to touch on this just a tangent. And I'm going to throw in this double disclaimer. Okay, here's a double disclaimer. So absorb it twice. I am not a financial advisor. I do not play a financial advisor on television, on YouTube, or Facebook, or anywhere else for that matter. To get financial advice, please consult a financial consultant. When I share things that I do, I'm sharing things that I do. You can do those things, that's on you. If you make money, congratulations. If you lose money, congratulations. Let me repeat that. If you make money, congratulations. If you lose money, congratulations. That's why they call it investing. They don't call it winning. They call it investing. You win some, you lose some. So we got this stock market going. Now, you see a lot of blood in the water, right? You see a lot of blood in the water. People are like everything's on sale. They go in and they jump in and they jump in and they jump in, right? And then all of a sudden, some announcement comes out and there's more blood in the water. There's more blood in the water. And then today, the stock market is up 2,000 points and up 11%. And it's like, oh my goodness, it's the best day since 1933. And everybody comes back in now. Boom, go on, let's run it. Let's run the numbers. Let's run the numbers. All the airline stocks are on sale. Yes, the airline stocks are on sale. Listen, my opinion, do what you choose. My opinion. I am not a financial advisor. I do not play one on television. Okay, let me say that again. Double, triple, quadruple disclaimer. But common sense says that they're going to have to get airplanes back up in the air. And if Delta's on sale, if American Airlines is on sale, if Frontier's on sale, if all these things are on sale, at some point they got to bring it back. It's got to come back. Do what you choose. Then you start looking around and start using common sense for a second. And you say, well, hold on for a second. There's a company like Zoom. There's a company like Zoom that everybody's got to use Zoom. So many people are using Zoom now. So I don't know how many more new accounts you think have been created on Zoom. See, I'm not here giving you any financial advice. You feel free to go to Yahoo Finance to research yourself. Go do the research yourself. But you might see some ticker symbol on like this. Do what you choose. Do what you choose. But stay woke. Stay woke. This is a very unique time that we are in. This is an extremely unique time. Now, Congress and all these people, look, they just gave back my civil rights literally a month and a half ago. For 26 years, I could not vote. For 26 years, I could not vote because I'm a three-time loser. For 26 years, they just gave me back my civil rights. So I couldn't vote anyway. So now we got Congress, right? We got the Democrats fighting. We got the Republicans fighting. Got all the people fighting. And they're going to sit back and give away trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. Where do you think this money is going? Do you think this money coming to you? Really? Ooh-wee. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not siding on neither side because this is the first year ever that I can vote. And I live in Florida. They don't count our votes anyway. You ever heard of the hanging Chad? They don't count our shit here anyway. Let's just call a spade a spade. Now, when all the dust settles, though, when all the dust settles, where do you think this crazy amount of money is going to? So if all this money is going to the big wigs, just like it went to them before, What do you think they're going to do with the money? Pay attention. Stay woke. Stay woke. If there was ever a time to stay woke, it's right now. This is said, unplugged, real talk. If you don't like the stuff that I'm saying right now, there's like 10 million videos on Facebook right now. There's some DJ on Instagram right now with like 10 million people listening to some old school jams that you can plug into right now because everybody's locked up in the house but nothing, okay? But I'm just spitting some facts to you. Do what you choose. Do what you choose. I'm just going to tell you to stay woke because you got some money sitting still doing it. Now, is there a little bit more blood in the water? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. What I do understand, though, I understand economics. I understand economics. Hey, Rhonda, I understand economics. There's something that I do know. And I also understand history. If you ever want to see what the future looks like, pay attention to history. And so many people ignore history. They literally ignore history and they put their head in the sand and do not pay attention to the facts. So here's a case in point. I had a gentleman say some slick stuff on Facebook yesterday, well, 2 days ago, to a post that I put up, right? First of all, where I was raised at, like, we don't do the Twitter fingers, keyboard thug stuff. Like, I just wasn't raised in that keyboard thug era. I don't know what that's about. I really don't know what that's about. Like, that's not how they raised Dan Wormsley. I have no idea about this keyboard thug stuff. But I put up a post yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it said it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. So it said yesterday, and I've been saying this for over a decade. I've been saying this for well over a decade. And for those of y'all that have been following me, you know this to be true. So yesterday I said, if you understand money and what's happening right now, you will be buying gold. Let me throw this disclaimer. Again, I'm going to have like 62 disclaimers. I am not a financial advisor. I am not here to give financial advice. I'm just telling you things that I do. Feel free to do what you want to do. That is on you. It's not on Ced, it's on you. If you win, great. If you lose, great. That's why they call it investing. I am not advising you to do a thing. I am just laying down some facts. Here are the facts. I put that post up yesterday. When I put that post up yesterday, and I don't control any markets, 24 hours ago, gold was at 1,500 and some change. As I conduct this webinar right now, this Facebook Live or Zoom or whatever you're on, the ask on gold right now was $1,623 an ounce, and you cannot find it anywhere. Let me know where you get some from. Let me know where you get some from. Now, why is it doing that? For people that do not understand economics. Okay. Government is cut on the printing press. Ka-choom, 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 ka-choom. They spitting all this money out. They're spitting all this money out. It's not only the United States that's spitting all this money out. It's all these other countries. They're spitting all this money out. You got countries overseas that have negative interest rates. They're spitting all this money out. All this money out that they're spitting out, right? So as they spit out all this money, it devalues the dollar. Now, where do you think the money comes from? It's coming out of thin air. They cut on a printing press. The only real money known in the history of mankind is gold. Period. Period. The only money in the history of mankind is gold. Period. Period. You don't have to believe in the Bible. I do. But I don't know anywhere in the Bible that they said anything about the Federal Reserve Bank. Never. It was a barter system. There was never nothing in the Bible that said anything about a Federal Reserve Bank. It was a barter system. It was gold, the only real money, and we're not making any more of it. So when the press gets cut on, and people look for a safe haven for their money because the dollar is going to get crushed, and it's getting crushed at you. It might be strong against the euro and certain currencies right now. For those of y'all that are in the forex game, trading in the forex game, but man, oh man, oh man, woo-wee, it's getting interesting. So I had this young keyboard thug that I got introduced to the block party yesterday because I don't really have time to argue with people on Facebook. Like I don't have time for that stuff, right? He was, oh, yo, Bill's talking about this, that, blah, blah, blah. Man, this is crazy. Like, we've been doing this for a long time. Like, I just didn't wake up one day and say, ooh, let me go buy a gold coin. Ooh, let me go get a gold chain. You know, there's geniuses out there that are buying gold chains that don't have a clue what it's worth. There's people that don't know why the We Buy Gold stores are popping up again. They don't know. They don't know. Give it a year, you're going to start seeing the We Buy Gold stores pop up everywhere again. You don't believe me? Feel free to come back to this Facebook Live. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been, let's see here. This thing goes back. let's take it back some time. 2015, 1,100 an ounce. 2016, 1,300. 2017, hanging around 1,300. 2018, just a tinge under 1,400. 2019, 1630, 1623 right now, and it's going to keep going. It's going to play this game. It's going to play this game. You just got to have a stomach. I mean, financial advisor, do what you choose. I'm not here on Facebook because I see a whole lot more people joining this live. I am not giving financial advice. I'm just giving you facts. Do your own research. Do your own research. When the printing press gets cut on, what do people do? Do your own research. Just do your own research, okay? I am not Jim Cramer. And because of the carnivores, I don't have his haircut right now. I got to hit that Bic real quick. Okay, let's talk about this other thing here real quick that some people didn't know what happened. Alrighty, so I was in the mortgage industry for 6.5 years. I was the president of marketing for the largest VA mortgage lender, the Mortgage Investors Corporation. 2001 up until late 2006, 2007, right? Know the mortgage game, understand the mortgage game. Got a lot of buddies that are in the mortgage game. Little less than a month ago, about a month ago, rates started dipping. Rates started dipping 3 3/4. They dipped down 3.5. They even kissed 3.25. They kissed 3.25 30-year fixed rate mortgages. Then they kissed 2.75 15-year. And for a small slither of time, locked in at a 3% 30-year mortgage at a small slither of time. A very, very small slither of time. Then things changed. Things changed. So the carnivores started getting crazy, right? Everyone started trying to refinance, and they flooded the banking logs. They flooded the logs. A year ago, you thought that you were good at 4.5%. You're like 4.5%. That's a really good rate, and it actually is a good rate. 5% is still a good rate, you know. But when you see 3.5% 30-year money, when you see 3.25% 30 money, you're like, I got to refinance my house. I got to drop my payments. Everybody and their mama started refinancing. You had a lot more people out there looking for more houses because at 3.25% and 3.5%, the payments were lower, so that increased their buying power by between $30,000 to $70,000. So they could get a house that was about $30,000 to $70,000 more than what was in their original budget, based upon what the actual interest rate was. And because of the flood of the log of all these applications coming in, and because there was nobody to buy all these mortgage-backed securities, the bank said, enough's enough. Enough's enough. So for those of y'all that are in the house, in the market right now for a house, congratulations if you didn't lock in your rate, because you're probably at 4% or 4.5% right now if you didn't lock in your interest rate. There's a good chance that you're at 4.5%. If you've got a mortgage broker that's allowing you to buy down the rate, buy it down. Don't ask 10 million questions, just do it. Learn to negotiate inside of your real estate process, and maybe get the buyer of your home to pay some of the closing costs. If you get the buyer to pay 1% or 1.5% of the closing costs, that will cover the points to buy down your rate. If you are able to buy it down, you've got to do that at the point of transaction. When it comes down to negotiating that house on that spot, typical states, the maximum allowed is about 2%. Typical states, I know in Florida, I think it's 2%. So 1% of $600,000 house, that's $6,000 toward closing costs that you can get the buyer, the seller to pay. You can only get what you can ask for. You never know what you can get until you ask for it, but you got to ask for it. Okay? 4%, 4.5% mortgages, that's what we're sitting on right now. Said, is it going to go down? I am not a financial advisor. I have no idea. Here I'm going to tell you is this. The logs are so jammed that people that are trying to get refinanced right now, everybody isn't going to get it. Everybody isn't going to get it because there's so many people trying to do it on the books right now. And then the banks know right now. Here's what they know. The banks know that there's going to be a lot of people that are hurting right now from financial situations. So they're going to have to reconsolidate quite a few mortgages because they're going to be missing payments and all that good stuff. And the banks got to make their money. And I know some are saying, but the Feds dropped the rates to 0%. They did. They did. So why is my interest rate, why am I getting a 4% loan then, Said? Understand economics and understand what's happening right now. Understand the world that you're living in. No, that's not gin. No, that's not vodka. That's Gatorade. Understand the world that you're living in right now. Like literally understand the world that you're living in right now. Speaking of mortgages, a good friend of mine called me today that for those of you that are in the investment game, so if you are into flipping houses, you might be in for a slight rude awakening right now because a lot of these companies, a lot of these people that issue out these loans, they're getting squeezed now. And because they're getting squeezed, they're asking for 20 and sometimes up to 30 to 35% down payments now on investment properties. Now, let's put this into perspective. If you're going to flip a house, if you're going to rent a house, and it's a $200,000 house, and they want 30% down, you probably don't want to put 60 grand cash down on an investment property. They want the equity in it because they know that there might be a chance that we might have a slight issue, and the doors are closing. The doors are closing. When before all this stuff happened, they were giving it to you for nothing again. They were giving it to you for 5% again. They were giving it to you for 10%. If you had the credit, there was nothing to go out and get a loan for an investment property for 10%. It was nothing with the right credit that you can go get a $5 million credit line and they will let you draw for that credit line. And some of you that have credit lines open right now, I'm going to tell you right now, some of those credit lines are going to start to get swallowed. Some of those credit lines are going to start to get swallowed. Now, let's flip the coin here. Here's some good news. Some good news. If you can get into your bank, because there's a lot of banks that are not letting people get in, okay? They're just not letting you in, period. Or they're letting people come in one at a time, and then they ask you all these questions at the front door like you got the HIV. Have you been to the doctor? Have you been coughing? Do you got some Robitussin in your back pocket? Do you got some gloves? What you got? Do you got some antiseptic? Have you washed your hands today? Have you washed your underarms today? Have you washed your butt today? Okay, great. Now we'll let you in. Like I went to the bay and I'm like, how many questions you gonna ask me? I'm good. Can I come in and get some stuff done? Please, thank you. If you can get into the bank and you have a car loan, there probably is a good chance that the interest rates went down on your car loan. You might want to go and refinance your car. I don't know who you bank with. I don't know who it's with. Okay, but there are car loans that are car loan interest rates that have gone down. Okay, new car interest are like at 0% if you got good credit. I know I should charge for this, right, Brian? Like once Kendra sees this, she's going to shut up. But I'm just giving y'all the basics right now anyway. For those of y'all that want to take it deeper, trust me, I got a quarter out for you. Because I can't just give you all the stuff live. I can give you some stuff that'll make you dangerous, but I got some stuff that'll make you like Neo from the Matrix. We're not gonna do that on Facebook. We're not gonna do that. So you can go into your bank and maybe refinance car loan. Okay, save you some money there. Not a bad idea. Look at your credit cards at the same time. Those rates have pulled back a little bit, so you might can refinance your credit card. This is a time that you want to be smart and wise about your credit. I know that there's a lot of people that are in tight situations right now. I totally get it, but you want to be smart and wise about your credit right now. You want to be very, very smart and wise about your credit. Cash credit is going to survive this. Those of you who have cash and credit are going to survive this. Okay, trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. Alrighty. What else? We talked about the real estate. We talked about the gold. We talked about the stock market a little bit, the home-based business game, the marketing game, and the mortgage game. Alrighty. So I am not going to talk about anything else. I'm just going to reiterate some of the stuff that I said because I don't want to go down this rabbit hole too deep. Because I can hang out on this thing because everybody's quarantined, everybody's at home. Like I got on this thing for like 2 hours and really truly go down this rabbit hole so deep that there'll be notebooks pulled out right now. And I'm not going to do that. All I'm going to do is say this. It's skill learning time. It is skill learning time. It is time to take advantage of the time that you have to be a resilient entrepreneur, to put out that content that you have been talking about, to put out those videos that you've been talking about, to write that book that you've been talking about, to do that virtual summit that you can do now because you can't do it live. Whatever programs that you want to create, to learn the marketing, to learn how the big boys are making a killing right now in the market. Do you understand that you make money when the market goes up and you make money when the market goes down? But you got to know how to play the game. You got to know how to play the game. I don't know about Forex a lot. Doesn't mean I don't know it. I just don't talk about it. There's a lot of stuff that I don't talk about. There's just a lot of stuff that I don't talk about. I just don't talk about certain stuff and post certain stuff. I was just raised a different way. Some of y'all, here, let me give some of y'all a clue. Let me give some of y'all a clue too. I'm going to say this too for some of our marketers that are there. And this is going down a different rabbit hole a little bit. This is just a public service announcement. Shit getting snug right now, and it's getting real tight for people right now. I would be very, very smart about posting your screenshots of your money right now. Oh, I just made this today. Really? You got people that ain't worked in 2 weeks that just lost their job or whatever. Like, you think they quarantine forever? Like, stop it. You think the cats from the hood really quarantine? Ain't nobody's guns quarantine. And you posting all your screenshots. You still posting your screenshots. People are hungry. They hungry. And you post all that stuff. Let me know how that works out. Like, you still gonna be flashy in the middle of quarantine time when people got all the time on their hands. You still being flashy. Let me know how it works out. Let me know how that works out. Like, I have no idea what some of you was some bread at. I just have no idea. Like, some of you blow my mind. The world we live in right now, it's mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling, some of the stuff that people post. And I know people that are really, really smart, that are still posting idiotic stuff. Like, if you made 20 grand on Forex, you ain't gotta post it. Just keep it moving. You just made 20 grand. Cool. You gotta tell everybody. Oh, this is how I attract my people. Okay, I wonder the type of people that you attracted. You ain't gotta listen. The right hand ain't gotta show the left hand what it's doing all the time. You know what I mean? There's a reason why people wear sunglasses when they playing poker. You feel me? Be smart about the time that we in. Be real smart about the time that we in. There's a whole lot of people that are hungry. And there's a lot of people that are really tough until somebody comes up and says, get down and lay down. There's a lot of people that's really, really tough. They're really tough online, keyboard and thugging, da-da-da-da-da. They real tough. Oh, and yeah, you real tough. I get it. I get it. Oh my goodness, Kendra, come on over here. Oh my goodness. I love you, girl. I love you. So listen, y'all be smart there right now. Be smart, Odell. But take advantage of this. Take advantage of this time. Take advantage of this time. No, Paul, this ain't no vodka, bro. This is Gatorade. Like this, this is Gatorade. Like this ain't no vodka. I'm not drinking no vodka. If I was drinking some vodka right now, trust and believe you would know this Facebook would be a little different. Matt, locked in at a 3.25, 30-year fixed mortgage back in 2000. You are the man. You had a small window in your Mac. You had a small window. So I'm just gonna look at some of these comments right now. Brian is a car business, a good friend of mine that's in the car business, been in the car business for a while, extremely, extremely smart. Jim in the car business as well. 0% on new cars. Crazy. That's true. 0%. How about door-to-door sales is touchy. Door-to-door sales is very, very touchy right now because people are afraid to open the door because people are paranoid. People are just paranoid. So that's one of the reasons why open houses and real estate has gone flat because people don't want all these strangers coming in and they don't know who's around. You know what I mean? There's a reason why showings, the real estate market is still strong, but showings has slowed down dramatically because people don't want strangers in their house leaving germs. They don't know. Door-to-door sales, that's, and you probably are realizing you probably want to flip that around a little bit. Let's see here. I mean, hell, it's a bunch of you on here. Like you could tell we in conversation. All right, I got a question or two. If it ain't off the wall, I'll jump in here. Uh, Kevin, what's going on? What's up? Inbox me, Terrell. That's what's up there. No, Evo, I'm waiting on the real talk. I'm waiting on James, absolutely right. You guys, Chaz maintaining. My man. What's going on, my brother? Ryan, what's up, Stud Muffin? My volume breaking up, Debbie? Okay, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know what's going on. See, I cannot see that are popping up right now. I haven't seen The Banker yet, Ryan. I actually have not looked at anything on Netflix since the divorce thing. I haven't looked at anything on Netflix at all since the like legit. But I heard that that's a good one. I'm gonna have to go peep that out. I'm definitely gonna have to peep that out. So yeah, if you guys is my volume breaking up? My volume's been there. Ooh, my connection is bad. I don't know what's going on. That's crazy. If I switch the internet right now, it's gonna really mess it up. Ooh wee. Alrighty, well, that might be the cue for me to go away and play David Copperfield right now because my volume is crashing. My volume is crashing right now, and it might be that cue. It's off and on, Terrell. Okay, it's Apple TV, Ryan. Okay, I'm gonna peep that out. I'm gonna keep that out. Merchant cash loans. That is money. That is money. So, are you doing card advances? So you're doing it with the merchants with the credit card advances that you're advancing them against their credit card statements? Is that what you're doing? Ooh wee, that is cash in the bank right there. Like off of them receivables, they already know exactly what they got, right? From them X amount of based off of 3-month statements, 4-month statements, 5-month statements. That's a good business to be in right now. Jamie, that's up and down, man. I got a lot of my friends in that right now. I don't talk about that too much. So I don't talk about that too much. I do play with it though, but I I don't talk about it too much. The only reason why I don't like to talk about it too much because there's a lot of speculation on it, and I want to seem like this Bitcoin guru dude. I play with it, but I don't. I don't talk about it. I don't talk about if people should do this or that publicly. I don't. I don't do it publicly. I got a lot of my friends that do it though, but I like it. I like it. I just be smart. I mean, just be smart. Just be smart. Some people get heavy too quick on stuff. Just be smart with it. The government's. I heard the government is doing something interesting with digital currency. I don't know what they're going to do and how that's going to work, but there's been a lot of green on coin market cap in the last 48 hours. So I don't know. I don't know. Something's happening. I mean, something's happening. Look, man, when the bank, we go into the bank and they start limiting, they are limiting the amount of money that you can take out. ATM machines are basically naked. Like it's not all of them. Don't get it twisted now. Not all of them everywhere, but stuff is real. Stuff is getting real. Hey Teresa. Hey Danny, that's an interesting question, man. I mean, if it's slowed down right now, it's going to come back because the travel game isn't going to go anywhere. So the travel game isn't going to go anywhere. I can't see some of you guys' comments. I'm getting old. The travel game isn't going to go anywhere, but obviously it's limited right now because so many people are sitting. But it's going to come back. It's going to come back, sure. Facebook took your page. See, Facebook is jacking up everybody. Everything's getting jacked up right now. Crazy. Hey, Jackie, I see you popped on here. I see you, Jackie. I'm going to be ringing your cell phone here in a minute. Ryan, you got the tequila virus? You crazy, man. You are crazy. That's my boy. So I just get to hang out with y'all, right? This is like the quarantine party. This is the team. This is the quarantine party. This is what happens when we all lock down. This is what happens. This is what happens. I never talk about that publicly. I mean, I'm attraction marketer. Yeah. When people want to do business with, they always figure out what you way. I've got this philosophy that people never join a business, they join you. So if I was selling chocolate covered acid candy apples, I have about 40,000 people selling chocolate acid candy apples. Because people never join a business, they join you. So I never get it publicly. Not to mention that I coach and I work with a lot of people in numerous different things. And there's a lot of people that are on here in numerous different companies. So I respect for those people and respect for maybe some of their organization that might be listening in as well. I keep that stuff. I keep that stuff to myself. But we're in business. Good. Shabina, quarantinas, really? That's what y'all doing right now? Quarantinas? Y'all are tripping. The pet gators are still back there, Shelly. Yeah, there are two kind of lakes in Florida that kind of have gators and the kind that don't have them yet. The gators are not quarantined. They are definitely still in the backyard doing their thing. Yes, I see them on a regular. They are there. So you're doing business revenue based borrows, Tammy? Gotcha. Good stuff. There's some money in that. There's a lot of money in that. Smart move. Hey, Suzanne. It's been a while. Good to see you. Look at the quarantine party. Got everybody chiming in. I love y'all. You guys rock. You guys absolutely rock. Yeah, Eric, man, I'm getting old, bro. we just shared a video last month with a few bad boys trying to get right. My man. I gotta have years old, man. You know what I mean? Like things have changed. Things have changed. So they got me on. They got me on standby. Believe it or not, like the aquarium dude is like booming right now. So he was like, "Said, I'm upset. I'm sorry, man, but call me back in a month." I'm like, what? Like, dude, I want to do a 400 gallons. Like, yeah, come back in a month. Hey, yeah. So don't you worry. When it's time, you're gonna know about it. You're gonna know about it. So right now you get a fireplace in the background. We changed the game up. And I love you back, Susan. Miss you too. Miss you too. Good stuff. Hello, Paige. Good to see you, Paige. All right, so I've been hanging on this Facebook Live for a minute. Like, how long has it been? Oh my goodness, it's been 45 minutes. I really don't just hang out after I do my little deal and just hang out. But I don't know. I've heard about all these different things that on Instagram and Facebook, and people just giving a lot of value because so many people are at home right now. And I think that as entrepreneurs, we should all be looking at giving. I mean, when you give, eventually you want to receive. So I think, and we shouldn't look at giving for some particular purpose. You know, we should be thinking of the fact that, hey, the people that are going to change this game right now, the people that are going to change the issues that we have now are going to be the entrepreneurs. So all of you guys are entrepreneurs in some way, shape, or form. You know, look, hey, you give. The world needs you to be who you want to be right now. If there was ever a time that the world needs to be who you were born to be, it's now. It's now. So all that stuff you've been putting off, it's time to step up because you don't know if you'll be breathing tomorrow. You don't know if you put your hand on a gas pump and go pump a gas pump and then wipe your face by accident, and all of a sudden you got something that you didn't know that you had, and it's a wrap. Like you don't know. So live in the moment, live online, love hard, like love really, really hard. Those people that you really love in your life, let them know that you love them. Spend that time with your kids. Spend that time with your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mother, your father, sister, brother, whoever those people that you love inside of your life. We're in some very, very interesting times, and don't look back 10. Don't be one of those people that look back 10 years later, 20 years later, 30 years. You had this window of time that things changed dramatically. When you use window of time that you watch the market drop by, I don't know, 8,000 points in 2-3 weeks, and you didn't do nothing about it. You just sat and watched it. And then you watch the government come and just drop in trillions of dollars, and you didn't get your piece of the pie. Don't be sitting back with the bag 20, 30, 40 years later looking silly. Like, take advantage of the time we're in right now. Like, legit, take advantage of the time that we're in. I gave you a couple of bullets on how you can take advantage of a few things. I'm not going to get too deep on these Facebook Lives and YouTube videos and stuff because I don't try to be a financial advisor. I'm not that guy. I just do certain things. And they work for the most part. And I've won a lot. So I just don't post it like some of you other suckers out there that's always posting everything because you got a bad case of I got to show everybody what I got syndrome. Stop that nonsense. Like get a life. Like grow up. And if you don't like what I said, it bothers you, then whatever. That's on you. I'm just being real. Just be smart. Be smart. There's people watching. Stop worrying about us and all shares that you're getting, and you better start paying attention to the likes and the shares that you're not getting. Because there's people watching that ain't never liking, that ain't never, and talking real greasy and showing too much stuff. You just never know. So, with that being said, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna look at a couple of comments here, and I'm gonna disappear. Neil, what's going on, my brother? What's going on? Cool. All right, I'm gonna disappear. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for popping on. There's a bunch of y'all that hung out with me for the last 40 minutes. I appreciate it. You could have been anywhere. You could have been on anybody's quarantine party. You could have been doing whatever. Thank you. Everybody stay safe. Stay safe. Wash your hands. And while you're washing your hands, wash your hair, wash your armpits, wash your butt, wash your feet, wash your clothes. Don't just stop with your hands. You got a lot of time on your hands right now. So wash everything. Everybody should be fresh. Everybody should smell like Gree and Secret and Dolce Cabana and Chanel perfume. If you were smelling like anything else in the midst of these times, you got a problem because everybody is washing their hands, and that should give you the reason to every other part of your body the same time on a regular basis. So let's all be fresh. Let's all be phenomenal. Let's all go out there and change some lives. I appreciate you guys. You guys absolutely rock. I hung out here a little bit longer than anticipated, but because you guys gave me some energy, we hung out a little bit more. So with that being said, I don't know when I'm going to pop back on here on the live. I got a bunch of stuff going on in my world right now, but I want to pop here really quickly, and we're working on some things in the background. So I just wanted you guys to know I appreciate it. It's only fair that I end this all of the rest of them. Go out there. Cheryl Coco! What's up, Shirley Cheryl? So I guess it's only fair that I end this and all the rest of them. Go out there and make somebody smile today. You already know why. Because they deserve it, and so do you. Until